Hey, welcome to this Carrier Battles gameplay video. If you love the carrier battles of World War II, then don't miss a minute of what's coming up. Hey, welcome. It's time to play some carrier battles. What do you say? Today we play Midway. Now, I have spent a little time with this trying to prepare for this video, and this isn't easy. Yeah, this is a tough one to pull off successfully as the U.S. Now, I've not tried it as the Japanese, and as usual, there's a huge number of options. I'm not going to go through these in any detail, but yeah, this is a cool one if you want to have a better chance with the Americans. Throw in an extra carrier. Um, but we're going to go ahead and give it a try this morning. Whether I can pull off a win or not, hmm, I'd say unlikely. But we're going to try. So what do you say we get after it? And let's see, we click play US. And while it's loading up, let's do the YouTube ritual, which is I get up in these early morning, I have a cup of coffee, and then I build these videos. And if you enjoy the video, then you please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting. That's how the system works. That's what helps the channel grow. That's what keeps me coming back here every day. So I appreciate everybody who's done that, and I sincerely ask that if you haven't, that you consider doing so. And finally, if you'd like to keep me in coffee so I can wake up these mornings, you can buy me a cup. There's a link in the description. Okay. A decisive battle. Yes, no kidding. Japanese task force starts very far from Midway, so it's advised to launch search air missions and leap forward by several hours. Okay. Midway does not repair. Japanese command clearly underestimates U.S. carrier threat in this battle. It will be less efficient searching for them, so we need to ambush a Japanese fleet and sink as many carriers as possible. Historical notes. Oh, I never noticed that before. Look at that. Those are U.S. sets. Notes for all scenario units, naval setups stick to history. Japanese set is historical, but task force, yeah, they do vary a bunch. Right, well, we know about that. Fine. Okay, so we've got 3 U.S. carriers spread out over a huge area well north of Midway, and we're a long ways from. I mean, the whole first day is pretty much Japanese approach to the island, although there will be strikes. So it looks to me like the critical path on search is here at Midway. And what I want to do is I keep doing this, I'm going to click on that so that I pick the number of squadrons, or not squadrons. In this case, it looks like one squadron is a B-17, so we're going to send 2 units, which is, I believe, 8 aircraft, out on a 180 degrees southeast, and that's out to 32 hexes, which is a long way. Let's just leave that alone. They'll get off the ground in the next hour or so, and then about halfway through their mission, we'll launch 2 more. Because what I've seen happen is that you get some intelligence, but it's not very good, and then the returning scouts may see them again, may not. So I want to cycle the scouts out there to improve the late day intelligence. I don't know. We'll see how that works. There's just no point in playing around with cap. Midway is going to get hammered. Let's prioritize that. Midway is going to get hammered, and there just ain't no way around it. And when she does, a lot of these aircraft are going to get destroyed on the ground if they get their strike in first, which is likely. So we want to put as much cap up as possible to damage them, the damage that strike. But Midway itself is going to be hard pressed, at least in my experience, to affect this battle significantly. Now, these guys, the Japanese are too far away for the typical search to have much other than keeping us busy. We can move one of them. They have pretty astoundingly nice. It's like 2 squadrons of F4s. The better part of 3 squadrons of SBDs and a squadron of TBDs. TBDs are awfully hard to use. They are awfully hard to use. They are so short-legged. Probably go ahead and slap a small cap up for right now. And keep it up, as hopefully to interfere with scouts. But the most important thing we can do with these guys, I think, is head to the south-southwest and try to catch the Japanese. Now, that's the Japanese carriers. I've seen them all the way down here, and in a couple of playthroughs too. I've not played all the way through, but in a couple of times I've messed with the scenario. It can be hard to catch them. Also, you don't seem to see them since the game doesn't allow more than 2 carriers in a unit here. You can't find 4 carriers in one spot and smack them all, which is a historical issue. Now, I suppose if 2 carrier groups were operating very close together, that would not be a big deal, but we do have that to deal with. I'd like to consolidate Hornet. I'd like to get one of these carriers with another one. So we're going to make the first move like that and see if we can drag them all together. Let's go ahead and give it about an hour. I also need to take them off auto. Yeah, I need to take them off auto. Let's do that. All right, now we've got 2 that can move. Move them, try to concentrate these guys, which means you're more likely to all be found at the same time, but it also means I can get a powerful strike off. All right, let's right, search for the enemy fleet. I know that. Let's go. All right, it's daylight. We ought to see some. There we go. There goes some searches. We're going to do here. We're going to merge. Now we could have a dozen ships in a task force. And right now we have 9. So I keep trying to drag. Click. That's 10, 11, 12. Cool. See, if you do too many, you get a red light that says you can't do that. All right. To also move the Northampton, the Pensacola in because they have great anti-aircraft. All right. Oh goodness, I've got my little face in the way of this button, but it still works. You just got to know where it is. I can move a task force still. All right, we are off and running. Let's go. All right, I can move 1. She's going to be that guy. Searchers are out and about. All right, now, because I'm not sure about that behavior. There's no carrier in here now, so now these guys are launching their cruiser-borne search aircraft, which is interesting. I can move one. There's rain in that direction, but we're going to have to get closer than that. All right. Oop. Well, that was a short one. Okay. Let's go ahead and give it another hour. I'd sure like to be able to use the birds on Midway before it's all said and done. It's only 9:20. These guys are still heading on their outbound leg, so we're not in a hurry to try to launch anybody else. Okay, I can move all three of these guys now. Yay, us. All right. Give it another hour. All right, we've spotted something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Those guys are way out there, aren't they? Let us launch a second search. Come on. Thank you. Up in 40 minutes. 180 degrees. Same search area. And it looks like I needed to get back in here. And I need to get back in here when those guys are in the air and set them to repeat. Right, we've seen all that. I can move 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2. And go. All right. Looks like we think we know some carriers. That force right there appears to have carriers. Okay. Well. We can move 1. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now there's stuff going on here that I don't really understand. This guy seems to have, it seems to me, has an 18 range. But if I do this, it's going to tell me that air here it has enough endurance. There's something going on with endurance that I don't understand. And I probably ought to dig in the rules a little harder. So we'll wait on that. Let's go ahead and tell them to relaunch. Well, they won't. They'll get back too late to launch again probably, but let's do that. 11:40. Up only 1 click. That wasn't too smart. These guys aren't quite ready to go up in it. So let's, we can move 1 guy. Get a little further south so we can get a strike off, hopefully, as these guys come to the east. Let's go forward an hour. And then we'll go back into Midway. There goes the second search wave to try to lock these guys down. Please keep that up in the air. Thank you very much. All right, more intelligence. This game is tense. It's just, for as simple as it is, you just sit here clicking a button, you know. It's all, everything's in your brain, man. Everything's in your head. This is where the joy is the anticipation and the unknown. All right, that looks good. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. No endurance. Okay, we just have to accept that right now, and I need to quit being lazy and go figure out what it is that's going on. 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Just give it an hour. All right, what are we seeing here? More carriers. No, that's transports. We just got that locked up real hard. All right, 6 transports. We're getting a lot of good intel. But we're nowhere near. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They just don't seem to want to get any closer, do they? We'll keep moving to the west. Give it another hour. And we may not get anything happening today. It just may not happen today. I mean, day one. It's already 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And the Japanese seem to be behaving kind of shy. I can move 1. And, oops, that was my bad click. Aha! In hex by Midway Sand Island. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, by God, can you get there with him? It's late in the day. No unit has. The problem is they're landing too late, and I still don't understand the endurance. So, once again, we cancel that mission. I'm trying real hard, but it doesn't look like we're going to find anything by daylight. Before end of day, I should say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Although I have to wonder, I'm not sure. I haven't looked carefully. Advanced rules. Airstrike. Where are ships and forces? Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the air units. Somewhere there is a. Here we go. 21 with bombs. Air unit inventory. Look at all the beautiful aircraft. Okay, here's where we learn what's going on. Torpedoes have a range of 18. So 9. That's why I'm not understanding it. We're looking at the I'm learning a bunch here. Scouting are 18. What I'm looking for, look at all the airplanes that are in the game. A boomerang, for God's sake. D3A has a range of 10. Vals have a range of 10. That's what I was looking for. And back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not quite. Although if they continue moving forward and they've already launched, maybe there'll be a strike today. I've got everybody on cap I can get. Now that's kind of interesting. I'm playing with the game now. Because before the latest patch, I could go to move somebody up here, and it would ask me if I wanted bombs or torpedoes. And these B-26s, it's not asking. And that's fascinating. If I had a fighter that wasn't on cap, I'd try it and see if it asked. But okay, let's get back to the game now that we've explored how things work. Let's move. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are in a really good position to strike if these guys come forward, assuming they don't find us. And that's a big assumption. Man, we have locked this up. There's 2 carriers, followed not too far behind by 2 carriers. Right. So far, we haven't seen any scouts overhead. Looks like it's going to be an early morning excitement. Now, I'm going to move these guys in this direction to see if I can use them as decoys. It's getting too late in the afternoon to worry about anything else. One, 2. This is so dangerous. Ooh, it's so dangerous. I'm having fun now. How about you? Oh, an hour. All right, they're relaunching searches that will land in short order. I can move 2, count them, 2. Yeah, God almighty, that makes me ill. Oh. Yeah, okay, it's nighttime. All right. You probably won't notice this, but I need to put a quick cut in this video, and it'll start right back up, I hope, with no great disturbance. Okay, we're back. I had to fix some technical issues I was noticing in the video, but it's working now. All right, it's night. I can move one of these guys. These guys are positioned well. I just could. There's some overcast that way. The weather's just not breaking for us. The weather's just not breaking for us. Well, we just got to get to morning. So let's take an hour. It's going to let me move those guys who I am sending to what I hope is their doom. That makes me feel bad. But I'd just soon a strike be launched against that small group there as one of these. We got to get the first lick in. All right. The weather is just not cooperating. Overcast. That's overcast. That's kind of nice. Move him there, him there. We are getting really close if they're on a straight line to Midway. Ooh, 2 clicks. That wasn't good. Let's leave that alone. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Overcast there. Let's undo that move. Let's move those guys there. We're getting close to being ready to launch searches. Part of me wants to hide them. Part of me wants to leave them in the open to be found. That's not nice of me. Oh, and the weather moved off on us. Oh, yeah, this is ugly. All right. It's 4 a.m. We should be able to start putting guys up on missions. I want 2. The same, except I don't need them going out as far. Let's out 20. Probably 10 or 15 is enough, given what we already know. And that's fine. We also need to get this going. We're going to need some carrier searches. 2 SBDs. You know, when you get used to this, this is a very cool system. 2 SBDs searching there. 2 SBDs searching there. And we will wait to launch from Hornet. Meanwhile, we better get some cap up. Right, that's prioritized. Search is prioritized. Search is prioritized, and there's no search there, so we're going to prioritize cap. You guys ready? Are you ready? I should have pressed for an hour. Nobody's going to get off the ground in the first little bit. So let's go. All right, I can move. I am really tempted to slide back, but until I spot these guys. All right. Press for an hour. Just hope that we're in position to ambush these guys. All right, the searches are off and running. I can move 2. Man, I want to run to the overcast so bad. But so far, we haven't seen any searchers, so press for an hour. There we go. Yeah, they found us. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right. These guys should be able to. We're going to get a strike going. El Quico. How far away are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's undo that. Send the B-26s in one strike. And the B-17s are pretty much hopeless on strikes. I may put them up on search, like right now. Because when their strike comes in, they're on the ground, they get smacked. We might as well get something out of this. Let's send them out a little further. And let's launch this bunch now. There. That leaves us with what to do with the carriers. It's ugly. With them knowing we're here already, or at least we think they do. We got to get a strong strike off. As many as we can, excuse me, as many as we can get going without making the deck out of its mind. Yeah, Yorktown's doing great. It's happy to fly off a big strike right now. Hornet can join that strike. And may just keep, since they haven't spotted task group 16.1 yet, at least we don't think they have. We will hold them back for a follow-up strike. Can we send fighters? Can we send bombers? Now that's fouled the deck. She just can't manage that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is a mess. Let's see if we can just get it to undo. Much better. If we join this strike, it becomes difficult to sort out who's who. I seem to happy her up. And that seemed to happy her up. Where did the fighters go? Oh, they're in this mess here. They're in this mess here. All right, that got our two fighters back. Send these guys in with that strike. And somehow or another, all this fooling around has fouled the deck. Way to go, way to go. Way to go. Yeah, this is where this whole flight deck management, which peace, those of you who keep telling me I need to learn it, I am trying to learn it. It's just not obvious. And the rules really don't square you away on that. You just have to learn that for some reason, changing a strike when you haven't yet sent it sends this out of its mind. And I find that disturbing. Yeah, I'm not even sure what I got going right now. It seems, and I find that odd, it seems that it's if you change your mind in the midst of strike planning, that it's assuming that you're pulling things on and off the deck for real rather than playing around and finding out what the optimal solution is. And since you don't have a planner that you can, which what it ought to be, it seems to me, it ought to be a planner. It says, no, that's a problem. You don't want to do it that way before you commit to the strike. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but I find that difficult to swallow. Don't get me wrong. I think it's a great game. I just wish this was clearer. Okay, they know where we are. They got it figured out. We need to get back in here and make sure aborted. Okay. Whatever you do, get those guys up. Whatever you do, since yeah, go ahead. Let's just go straight full tilt boogie. They aborted. They aborted. Full tilt boogie, get as much as we can up in the air. We can move this guy. No, we're not going to move that guy. We can move two. We're going to slide these guys into the overcast and hope that that gives us a break. Okay, no more oddball intelligence. There are the rest of the carriers probably there. Again, I'd like to draw some attention that way. Here comes our strike out of Midway. Just out of curiosity, how screwed up are the decks now? Right now, I'd say pretty screwed up. Okay, go. Really, don't misunderstand my frustration for being unhappy with the game, because I really do like the game. I just wish I understood better how to manage this flight deck thing and why it behaves so odd. Them to go there. I think that's a strike we don't have already. It's up and running, man. We're gonna play it. It's up and running. Overcast. There's no good weather. We're in the best we can get into there. It doesn't appear that we're drawing any attention with that task group, so we're going to move back toward Midway. Strikes are proceeding with vigor. And for some reason, it doesn't think that it can get back, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I don't understand. Hex 2554. That's there. Those TBDs must be having a problem. Well, they're going to have to live with that right now because I'm not coming out of the overcast. Here comes that strike. We're as good as it gets right now in terms of our... Oh my God, that's a big strike. This SBD, 2 hours to get those guys off the ground. Lord, or off the deck. We've got all our fighters we can get in the air. Let's see if maybe we can. I doubt it. In fact, let's just not do that at all. Let's leave them in the hangar deck. I can move one, but I'm not going to. Well, we got a strike in. Let's see how good we do. Oof, oof, oof. I think this must be the Midway strike because the SB2Us are from Midway. Oh, oh, oh. What did that do? Hit by 4 bombs, propulsion destroyed. Nicely done. Aha, here come our B-26s. And they got whacked. That's not so funny. Overcast. I hate to do this to the guys, but we're going to move that way and see if that helps foul that strike. I kind of doubt it will. All right, this is one of the strikes, one of the carrier strikes. Do it, boys. Lost an SBD. Hit by 6 bombs, major fire. Hit by 7 bombs, propulsion destroyed, and a battleship hit by a torpedo. I don't think they care about that. What's the intelligence tell us? We've lost a bunch of airplanes. We've hit a few guys. We know this much. This is another strike on its way out. That's the one we launched. And looks like the weather's gone really stupid for us. What we don't know is who they are heading for, so I'm reluctant. 16.2, 16.1. Somebody's seen these guys. And this strike is from 16.1. And that is a really big strike. I want to leave them all together. Hopefully the cap will combine. How are we doing here? Everybody is still doing their thing. I don't think there's much we can do. I want to fall back so bad. I want to go back. Do we know who they are approaching? Well, that's the whole thing. A cool thing is that you really don't know. Surprise effect is gone. Looking for... No, there's no announcement of that strike anymore for some reason. I could move one group here. Those guys are heading back. Those guys have been torn up. We're way ahead right now. Tough call. Do I move one of these task groups into... We're going to leave it alone. All right, they're overhead now. Will they find us? Move that guy toward those transports. They've split up down here because you've got this guy who has no propulsion. I don't know. Maybe they're attempting to tow. I don't know if the game allows for that. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? That'd be awesome. I'd like that very much. I don't want to press this button. I don't want to press this button. All right, we've got what are 4 squadrons of F4Fs up, but look at this. Get them, guys. Well, we hurt them, but they are going to get us. They are going to put a hurt on us. Yeah, down goes the Yorktown. Yay. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my God, there's more than one strike in here, too. That's exciting. Yeah, look at that. And these guys seem to be looking around and not getting anywhere. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Doesn't look like there's much to do right now, except we can move somebody. Going to Task Force 17. And we're going to make a move with them, trying to get these guys, see if they can get home, assuming the carrier survives, which is a big assumption. I don't want a long press. I don't want a long press. Press. All right, here comes a strike. Yuck. Hit by one torpedo, list flooding, major fire. Okay. That's not a huge strike, but it could be ugly. We only got 3 fighters up. That was grim. We're going to lose most of our air group because we cannot get them landed. Here comes another one. And miss. So Enterprise is still in the game. And somebody's having a hard, yep, carrier state does not allow for landing. Move them there. Those guys are landing. Can't move them. It's ugly all around. So far, we're in the lead. Got one SBD. One, count them, one SBD. I want to hit there, but it won't let me. Oh, we're having interface issues here. Fine, go there. It's lousy, one SBD, but it is what we got. So we're going to launch it. And press. All right, the Enterprise has got some damage control, which is outstanding. We can move one guy. We're going to head for those transports. We are going to launch another strike, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We ought to be able to get away with that, huh? F4s won't go with them. You guys go there. You can go. You can go. Nobody else can go. And again, oh, now I can? No. Not enough fuel to launch all your units. Oh, let's go back and take a look at that. Yeah, look at that. 5 fuel. Sweet. Pain in the butt, but sweet. Let's see if it'll let us go with those. Still won't let me launch against these guys. Now it will. Some used to have it to warrant a safe return. Who would that be? All of them. All of them. What if they hit here, which is letting me, well, it's not really letting me, is it? What if we tell them to strike those transports? It's not as much fun as trying to hit carriers. But let's get in here and look at what we got going. These F4s need to get on cap. Those guys need to get on cap. We don't have any air wing left except what seems to be in the air right now. And we've done as best we can. It's as good as it gets. Let's go. All right, we got guys landing. It's overcast there. I can move one. Move them there. Yep, we're losing guys as they land. 16.1 has a scout. So does 17. Go figure. Here comes that tiny little strike, looking around, trying to find something to do. These guys go there. Got no fuel to speak of. Can we put them on cap? Hope so. We actually have a strike available. Let's look at that. Not there, we don't. We have a small strike we can get off here. How are we doing on cap? Actually pretty good. So we'll send them along with that strike to there. Right. I'm getting excited. This might work. Scouts everywhere. I'm shocked. All right. It's day 2. Don't see much else we can do here. That strike's about to launch. As good as it gets. Let's go. Man, those guys are trying to catch them. We may lose some aircraft, but we're going to slide. Let's see, which one do we want to send over there? Task Force 17, which has a strike going. You know what? I'm tempted to leave them together just for purposes of cap and move him trying to find those transports. Maybe we can get a surface fight. Wouldn't that be interesting? Can I get these guys rolling? No, we don't have any fuel. Yeah, it's not even going to play. No fuel. Cool. Let's go. One SBD. What are the odds? Oh, well, we didn't get through there, did we? This strike's about to launch. Enemy fighters destroyed B5Ns. I'm not sure where that happened. Overcast. Overcast. And I can move one guy. Returning to 16.1. Let's move them that way, hopefully helping these guys get back. I can move one again into the overcast. Strike against the transports out of Midway, I believe. Hit by 3 bombs, major fire. Okay. This guy is running out of legs. Right, we still can't move anybody. Midway's got no fuel. We have 7 SBDs available on task group 16.1. Right click for information. Well, I thought it was going to give me some real information. There it is. There's a carrier in there. It's not too late in the day. It can happen. I don't think these guys can make it, but let's throw them in there. And if they can't, we'll pull them back. Nope, they're happy. Go, 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 go. I'm excited. This is actually starting to work, despite my frustration with the flight deck management or my inability to manage. Whew, looking good. Wonder if it'll tell us details. No, that's details. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, look at this. It tells us what's happened. We've lost a carrier. We've sank 2 and damaged another. So there's 1 healthy carrier still out there. Yes. And it might be this one. You know, rather than striking that guy, the problem with striking this guy is I suspect all these other guys in here will make it confusing. We're going to stick with our plan. For one thing, we've already got that strike rolling. And this other strike, Task Force 16.1. Well, it just told me 2358 is there. And I can't, for some reason, I can't get it to let me do that. All right, we're just going to leave it alone because it's just confusing me. I'm just getting confused. We're going to leave it alone. And go. Look at this. Whoo, surface action. I probably will get my head handed to me. Look at the torpedoes. Well, we lost a destroyer. Looks like we gave better than we got. How about that? No fuel, can't play there. Surface battle, hit by a shell, sunk, hit by a shell, ammunition explosion, U.S. victory. Defender must retreat. Oh, go get them, boys. Click. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I was excited. Now I'm scared. I don't know if they can get up in time. May have to go with what we got. I can move 1. We're in the overcast. It's as good as it gets. Those guys were some kind of lucky. Move back into there. I can't. He can't move. Task Force 17 is the target. That doesn't mean, it seems to me, that doesn't mean that Task Force, the other, you know what we could do? Can we merge? That's 11. No, no more than 12. That was 12. Let's see if that helps us get our air defenses together, having those two guys in the same task force. That strike's about to go in. Let's do it. Here we go. They're going to have to do it with anti-aircraft. They've only got 8 zeros up. Huh? Come on. Yeah, they hurt us. Hit by 1 torpedo, 2 bombs, listing. What happened to the other enemy airstrike that I saw? It's there. We can't move anybody. It doesn't matter. We've got what we can get going. Midway, of course, is out of fuel, so it doesn't matter. You know, we're kind of in as far as we can get. We've sunk 2, damaged 2. This isn't exactly historical levels of damage on the Japanese, but it is what it is. All right, we've got a lot of airplanes up. Get them. Combining them seemed to help. 13. That's like 52 birds. Killing the D3As is cool. Not cool that they managed to smack Hornet. Can't move anybody. Let's go. Second strike. Kill me some dive bombers. They are scary. Oh, very bad. And we lost Hornet. Oh! What that does to the balance. Tactical victory. Well, it ain't over yet. It's mostly over, but it ain't over yet. We're going to go back. Can we go back in here? No, he's clearly marked as not happy. I'm not sure what that means. I think it means that there's just not enough guys there for him to be, so he needs to retreat. And in fact, I don't even want to do that. Where is this guy going? Task group 16.1. Move there. See if we can snatch up. Right. God, it's scary. Well, of course Midway hasn't gotten any fuel. What are you thinking? Scout over Task Force 17. All right, here we go. We're attacking the wrong thing, boys. Wrong thing. 4 bombs. We were looking for carriers. What were you thinking? 1520. We have 4 SBDs left. Can we do it? Let you guys go in there. I want this strike. It's just not going to let me do it. There's something about this bunch down here that is magical. Okay. We're going to launch another strike there. The TBDs are going along. We got one carrier left. Oh, 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 it's so grim. Go. These guys are going to be out of range. They are falling back rapidly. Got trying to land there. Wait, wait. Moving that way. Yes, I know. It's ugly. Go. I don't think there's anything I can do at this point except what I have done. This is one strike. Looks like we've got guys who've returned that can go for another strike. There. I don't think these TBDs can make it, but we'll try. Or should I undo that? Yeah, let them go. Let them go. I can move one. Go. I can move one, and he can go there, but there's nobody there. Interesting. Escape surface engagement. Sweet. That's sweet. I got these SBDs landing. These other guys trying to get off the ground. Can we turn this around? The strike is off. Can't move anybody. We can move one. So far, these guys don't have an endurance problem. There's a lot of guys in there that I probably don't want to mess with. Let's go there. Scouts everywhere. Back up on cap. If you will go, please go on cap. Yes. They're complaining about endurance, so we'll move in that direction. Out of fuel. That strike's going to make it. That guy does not want anything to do with that surface group. Get him. One torpedo, 6 bomb listing due to flooding. Wow, tough. One torpedoes and 6 bombs, and she's still in the game. Hit by 4 bombs. Okay. Can't move anybody. It's 18:20. There's no way we can get another strike off and get out by the end of the day. But let's see what happens. Target will not be reached before nightfall. We cancel that. There's just no point. I mean, there we go. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Can't move anybody. Click. All right, move in this direction, looking for recovering aircraft. I'd like to attack that if I could get somebody in there. Yep, doesn't matter. What matters is this. Get them. Come on, you can do it. She's repaired herself. Hit by one torpedo, 8 bombs. Well, that didn't destroy her. Oh, come on, let's do it. Oh, yeah. We got a surface attack against a carrier that is being towed, would be my guess. Look at the torpedoes. Ouch. Well, Japanese victory. We hammered her, but we have to retreat. Okay, all right. Go. I can move one. And they evaded it. Looks like. Or did I just do something wrong? They weren't there. Ah! Well, we're gonna keep pursuing them through the night. These guys can't play for a while. They're licking their wounds. We're gonna lose the rest of our air wing trying to land at night. Yeah, it's ugly. We can move one. Doesn't look like we're gonna find them. We tried. In fact, I can't undo that. Okay, here we go. Move into the rain. How are we doing? Tactical victory. Go. This guy cannot do that. He's licking his wounds from that last attack. Well, we have an air wing. We have a real air wing. We just got to find these guys as they retreat. Midway is out of fuel. There's just ain't no playing with them anymore. All right, let's click. I got one that can move, but he can't go anywhere I want him to go. Yeah, we found them. Great. Great. Night attack. Here come the torpedoes. Ah! Miss. Lucky us. Well, I don't know how that worked out. U.S. victory. Defender attempted to disengage and was forced into battle. We tore up that transport. We tore up that destroyer. Excellent. Excellent. Surface actions. I had somebody comment wanting to know, can there be surface actions? Yes. Yes, there can be. All right, we're pursuing those carriers. Our surface action groups are out of it for a while. They're just not going to play. They can move. But they can't attack, I believe. I think that's what this means. Intelligence gain. Come on. We're losing track of these guys at night, man. Ooh. Well, we've revealed something, so I can't back up. I wanted to, but I can't back up. Whoa! I bumped into something I didn't see. This could be ugly. Night attack against all those destroyers. What? They didn't get all their torpedoes off. Maybe they were out. Eee. 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 Oh, we got hurt. Let's see what it says about it. U.S. victory. Called it a victory. Still, because we haven't finished up those freaking carriers. Carriers can move. Guys can move. Click. Click. All right, we've lost track of everybody. We're moving to the east. Intelligence gain. Okay. Oh my God, we ran into somebody else. This pursuit at night is exciting and dangerous. Oh, we got torpedoes off. Big fight, big fight. Ouch. U.S. victory again. It ain't free, but it's been interesting. So pursuing at night is an extraordinarily risky thing. All right. I want to get away from those task force. I want to get away from battleships. Go that way. Yeah, I don't have confidence in this little group. Yeah, I really don't want another. We need to join these guys up. And we need to send out. All right, not quite there. 4 o'clock. We're going to send 2 SBDs. Like that. Okay, I'll get it yet. Like that. And we're going to put a bunch of guys on cap. We're in the rain, overcast. And we're going to keep moving. Whoops. Yes, we're getting all kinds of intelligence gains here, aren't we? We're not very intelligent, but we're getting all kinds of intelligence gains. Uh-oh, an accidental attack. Miss. Shoot him up. Yes, victory. I'm scared. I am pressing. Just pressing. They're in the rain now. Searchers are out. Yep. This is looking good. Those guys are searching. Midway can't do squat. We're too far to the west anyway. Go. Can we merge these guys? It appears that we cannot. All right, go. Small surface. We still can't merge. Well, okay. I'm tempted to detach. How good is our information on these guys? One light cruiser. I'm tempted to detach. This is probably crazy. Oh, no, 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 no. That was dumb. That was not what I meant to do. I grabbed the wrong guy. Be careful what you do. That was a mistake. We still haven't found the carriers, although that could be them there. Three destroyers. Now I'm getting shy. Scouts have found 16.3. And we haven't nailed and we can't catch them. Come on, scouts. Ooh, that makes me think that's the carrier. And we just can't seem to get on top of these guys. I'm afraid they know where we are. Because we're all, I mean, this is hardly a shock. Let's go to full carrier protection. We are not finding for sure. That makes me think that's the carrier right there. They're almost gone. They're almost off. Can I send these guys? Yes. We're going to take a wild shot at that. We can also send a strike against those guys. And we're going to prioritize this one. And go. Go. We just can't seem to put our hands on those guys. Go. Where? Small. 2660. Oops. Here. Ah! Ah! Change to there. Yes. All right. All right. All right. We found the damaged carrier. I guess I forgot all about him. Go. There goes that other strike against the transports. Fascinating. Thump, thump, thump. Sank one. Still, U.S. tactical victory. We have to kill a carrier to have a chance here. No. Him. Click. These guys are landing. It's bound to be the TBFs. That way. Get 'em, boys. My God, she's tough. It's crazy, man. Crazy. All right. Caught him. U.S. victory. Defender attempted to disengage, was forced into battle. The defender must retreat. She has 2 TBDs that can go, and we are sending them right now. Yep, no help there. Fuel will not be forthcoming. Go. Right, don't care. Click. One cruiser. All right, surface action. Who would have ever figured? Who would have ever figured? Well, this has been running a long time, well over an hour. It's midway through the second day, and you get right down. It seems to me that the only thing left for the Americans to do is to retreat. The Japanese clearly are, and although it didn't work out the way it did historically, I'm thinking it still was a glorious game and a glorious victory. I enjoyed this no end. So I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it. I'm just not going to push this any further because at this point, yeah, the Americans just need to start heading back to the east. We've lost 2 carriers. Let's go look at this. We lost a pile of airplanes. 2 carriers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 destroyers, but we killed 3 carriers, hurt another one big time. And did we get any cruisers at all? I don't. Uh-oh, we damaged a battleship. We destroyed transports. I can't do anything else but roll the rolly thing here to oh, there we go. There we go. 3 carriers. This guy got hit by 1 torpedo and 8 bombs. Killed a bunch of destroyers, damaged a battleship, and killed 4 transports, damaged another transport. We lost 2 carriers, which is grim. Okay, I'd love to declare this a major victory, but the truth is losing 2 carriers at this point in the war and not having killed all 4 of them. But, you know, this is what counting the points up, we won in a big way. Anyway, hey, what fun. And as always, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you again real soon. Hey, thanks for watching. If you click on that picture of very young Waz, you'll be subscribed so you'll never miss another video. Then click on that bell notification button, and please share and comment. See you again soon.